Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2. I love that you joined us. The work today is with Nilofer. She's amazing. She's amazing. It's a don't miss. She wants to take her children's father to court, asking for more child support, and she's amazing. Let's move into part 2. Let's look at the next one. In that situation.
Yeah, it's a little harsh, but I said he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad and provide more child support without me having to go to court and redirecting money away from kids to lawyers.
Okay. He shouldn't. We're talking about him, not comparing him to other fathers.
Yeah.
That father, your ex-husband, he shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. He shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. Really? When you're talking about...
Yeah, I mean, he's not present in their lives. So, he's not a dad, I guess. So...
Don't guess. He's not here for him.
He's not a dad, yeah.
Yeah, he's not the dad that you believe your children deserve.
Yes.
He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Is it true? To quarry this, it's like, did he want children in the first place?
He wanted them more than I did, so he talked me into them.
And will he pay more alimony without you taking him to court?
It was a very amicable split. But then when he stopped seeing them, then I started seeking some more responsibility in terms of money.
So he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Is it true? He switched. He maybe found someone else and is having a great life with another partner.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. Is it true? Look at his life. He has shifted, it seems, away from his old life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With you and the children.
Yes.
He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. How do you react when you think that thought, that he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad?
I think, well, he's the one who wanted children. And
yeah, but look at the images in your head when you think the thought he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. You look at how hard it is to raise the children and where you could use more money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ego's work. All of that in your head. Close your eyes and notice what happens when you think the thought he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad.
I hear I should have known better, that I knew what he was like before, which is why I didn't want children. So I made those choices to have children with him, and I chose to leave, knowing what I know.
So just be in that, honey. Yeah. Now, who would you be? Having said that, owning that, try this on. He should be a deadbeat dad. Example.
I guess it lifts my bitterness and resentment.
And how do you treat your children when you think the thought?
I'm just tired, and so I want to step away from life.
Yeah.
So essentially, I become the deadbeat because I don't want to engage with them.
Wow. And notice the loss of energy and the images of the future when you think of him and you compare it to your life.
I think one thing that I've always thought is you know, except on my tiredest days, like I am really lucky I get to be their mother. But am I really showing that, to your point, or am I showing that I'm a deadbeat parent, you know?
Yeah. He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Turned around, he should be a deadbeat dad. Okay. So owning that, he should be a deadbeat dad because you get to raise the children your way.
Yes.
There's no one telling you how to do it.
Yeah.
They're 100% yours. And when you look at your children genetically, what do you appreciate that they, on the father's side, like their genetics? Are they strong? Are they happy? What have they taken on of his physical qualities that you appreciate?
They build muscle really easily, which he was able to. They're more athletic. They're athletic. They're resilient. I think they have like I don't resilience, I guess, would be a term.
And their eyes, their expressions, their little tendencies that look like their dad's. Any of that?
I think the mix of our coloring, so he brings in a lighter color, so they have this beautiful brown hair, brown eyes, you know, the like all skin that turns olive when it tans, like they're just beautiful children, which includes his mix, like his genes. They have cute noses, right? So that's his size.
Be a deadbeat dad turned around. He should be a deadbeat dad because you got, in your children, you all got the best of him.
Yeah. And I guess
contributes something financially anyway.
Yeah, and I guess that provide more child support. It's like, well, he does. He provided some of the really good qualities of him. Yeah.
Wow.
I did not think of it that way. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You are blowing my mind. He's gonna, if he never paid you another dime toward your children, you've got child support in those genetics that you love and appreciate.
Yeah, very much so. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
So just be there, and that's just mind blowing.
That makes me feel more appreciative towards him. Like I think about his physical qualities and like how it set my children up for success. So I think it makes me feel less like bitter towards him because then by extension, I appreciate those physical qualities in him too.
Yeah, what you're describing gives them, I'm imagining them as like more immune to colds and flu.
Yeah.
All kind, the best shot at his child support.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's look at 4. And we're not working through all of 3 and all of 2 and all of that. I'll leave you to do that alone because obviously you know how to really be open to being wrong. And it doesn't mean you don't go to court.
Yeah.
You just may appreciate more child support. You have a lot more than you thought you had. So to be happy, what do you need him to think, say, feel, or do?
Well, I wrote here, I need him to voluntarily give me money that takes into account raises, bonuses. And I wrote it down. I don't necessarily believe it. And to be a more engaged, present father. Because as we talked about, I get to dictate, for lack of a better word, but I get to determine how my children are raised, which being divorced is sometimes easier because there's less conflict over that stuff, right?
It's a big deal to love unconditionally the children, and that's what this work gives us. And it allows you to love unconditionally their father too. It's this is just not a little thing. Love him for not being there. Love him for the genetics. Love him. I mean, there's all of this support all the way around. So when he wants them, should that ever happen, these beautiful children, he does want to be with them. You're free in those situations, like over a weekend or whatever it is, or he determines to take them forever. You're free. And they have been with a mother that gives them unconditional love and appreciation and cares about their father. You're the whole package.
Yeah, I just had a thought, like if I were to die tomorrow, what would I have left my children with? And is that the parent that I would have wanted to give them all the time?
You'd be living them with a bitter mother that doesn't care about their father, that they aren't able to, don't feel comfortable even bringing up their dad around. Yeah. And that's war. And who creates it? You. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that separation. Yeah. Worksheets on our ex-spouses, with or without children. We come to love them because we understand now what we didn't understand prior to a worksheet or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
We come to love them. And so our children have permission to love them and to bring them up any time and to bring them into the family. And you can all celebrate and be grateful that you don't have to live with them. I mean, it's the whole package.
Yeah.
And then when he does come to the house, it's amazing. Yeah. For the children, for you, for the dad. I need me. Turn it around to be happy. I need me.
To be a more engaged, present mother. Yeah.
And money, if we just look at it, it's, a monetary thing. And when we look at what we want it for, you can convert it to be happy. I need me to voluntarily give him more value. And you find your own word there.
Yeah.
That takes into account his not raises.
Yeah.
Raising the alimony. And
well, I guess that takes into account as I have more value to give. Thank you very much. That deadbeat thing was eye-opening, especially.
Yeah. Oh, honey. Let's look at 5.
What do you think of him? So he is selfish, arrogant, entitled, and I recognize myself in the last ones, entitled and angry and untrustworthy, unreliable. I recognize myself in entitled and angry for sure. Mm-hmm. And selfish too.
Yeah, I love these. Where am I selfish in that situation when I think about going to court for more child support? Where am I selfish with my children? Where am I selfish with my time? Where am I being selfish with their father? These are the points we meditate in. Mm. And where are you arrogant? And where are you feeling entitled, angry, untrustworthy, unreliable? And for me, I always look for those like throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And the child support he does send you, are you using that as their mother in the best way? And when you see it as not enough, they begin to take on that not enoughness. in their heads.
Well, and it's interesting that you say that, because it's not that it's not enough. It's that I think he should suffer, right? So that's that anger and
So it's more about
selfishness.
that than the money, or at least
Yeah.
a competitor there.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of one, the other, one, the other.
Yeah.
So he is selfish. What is the opposite of selfish?
Selfless. He is selfless that I get to raise my
Right.
kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's selfless in that he knows that he can't give them his best. And so he doesn't put them through the feel, like when they go over, like, so they may not get food or so, so he's selfless in that he knows
You're
he doesn't,
looking at the turnaround. He's selfish turnaround. He's generous.
he's
And everything
generous.
I just heard you say is meets that.
Yeah.
That makes you generous.
He's considerate and generous of making sure that they're raised well and they feel safe and secure. And so, and that means that it's a compliment. He keeps them with me, right? So he trusts me to care for them.
Sweetie, you are blowing my mind.
Thank you. Thank you for your facilitation. So he's humble enough, instead of arrogant, he's humble enough to acknowledge, he's humble enough to help me or allow me to have them the whole time.
Boy, that says so much about the way he sees you.
Yeah. And he always has seen me and said I was a good mother. But how I would deflect that is I would say, well, you're not a good father, in my mind, not, so you're not a good father. So rather than seeing that I was being arrogant and entitled.
He's untrustworthy. Turned around, he is trustworthy. I think you answered that.
Yeah.
Unreliable. Turned around, he is reliable.
Yeah.
Examples, he is reliable.
So spring break, I knew that he wouldn't take them. So I relied on that and made plans accordingly.
Wow.
Yeah. Or for their sports. I rely on it and I make plans accordingly. And that's so much better than being in the unknown of, is he going to take them? Is he not? So he's very reliable in that way. And I thank him for that.
And your children don't have to worry about, oh, mom's going to be going through one of her things.
Yes.
On dad. And he's reliable. You all know it. You just go forward. And if he changes his mind, shift and enjoy the time on your own and support them.
Yes.
To go happily with their father.
Yeah.
And 6? I
don't ever want to fight him again over money. And I see now it's a choice that I've been making versus like, I don't need it. I'm very privileged.
You have what's valuable. Mm-hmm. Anyone sitting in this, I would imagine, would say the same thing of you and their experience.
Yeah. I have what's priceless. I get to live a life with 2 beautiful souls. And I have my mother with me, which I would never have thought that would be a privilege I could have. So,
wow.
Yeah. And money is just money, so especially because of my motivations initially behind it. So,
yeah, everyone in my own personal experience, there's no time we don't have what we need. And that is even if we're starving and homeless, if we're awake, if our ego, if we understand our ego, we're awake to it. And we're not trying to kill the ego, but we understand it. We're not at war.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm willing to fight with him again over money in your head and your mind, raising your children? I'm willing to.
Willing to fight with him over money.
I look forward to.
I just think, what's the use? Maybe, the thought I have is I have the most priceless thing.
Truly.
Yeah. I look forward to it because I'm not attached to the outcome.
I look forward to fighting with him again in my head over money, should it ever come back. It's unfinished business if you get just trapped in your ego again.
Yeah.
And you'll feel the scarcity comes out of that, not your finances. There's no one that doesn't have enough. And I don't say that lightly. There are starving people in the world and starving children in the world. There are things like that going on. And that's why I love sitting with all of you and inviting you to self-inquiry, because the only hunger that's valid is the hunger for truth. And to understand the ego at work, and self-inquiry gives you what's true. We couldn't be in this world if we didn't imagine it. We have to imagine it to be here, and you have shown us that so clearly today. Oh, honey, thank you for your work. Thank you for being our teacher today.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. So on Anne Katrine, you have a takeaway, honey? What powerful work. What an open-minded teacher we have today. If she can do it, we can all do this. So Anne Katrine.
I thought it was so beautiful, Nilofer, and even though I don't have any children, it almost made me cry because you were just so open and
forthcoming.
Yeah, it was really amazing. And so thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
Sangeeta.
So I just wanted to share with you a couple of insights that came to me because I went through a breakup, not necessarily with kids, but the lawyer had once said to me, he wanted me to pay a little more to break free. And I was like, no, I can't. And everyone says, you can't do that. And then he said to me, you can get your whole life back just by giving a little more, just get everything back. And he actually said, put your ego aside and get your life back. And that was so profound for me. So whatever you can take from that. But a few things that came to me was I would pay him to not be around because my peace is that valuable. I'd pay millions to be at peace and not be with someone like that. That you chose to leave him and it comes at a cost, but that cost is so valuable because it's your peace and it's your children's peace. And if he was around a lot.
It's not the prize. It turns out to be the prize.
The prize. Yeah. The prize. Yeah. The prize. Yeah. And also him not being around the kids. It could be that they're left unscathed by him, life may do other things, but he doesn't have to be that. So they're spared.
Yeah.
So I hope that I got that from, I hope that helps.
Thank you. It does. And thank you. Shannon.
Thank you, Katie. This was so beautiful today.
Mm.
And our teacher, she was so open-minded. I loved it. At the beginning, one of my favorite parts about today was I could hear cats in the background meowing. And I know you usually say cats will meow. And as we think about these things in our head, there was a cat I heard that was like, meow, meow, meow. And so I think nature has a fun way of teaching us lessons as well if we're awake.
Oh, that's so sweet, honey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Dears, Thank you for sitting in self-inquiry today. And, we had several amazing teachers on today. And like Mark's work and some of your questions and this practice in stillness, I continue to invite all of you to. So move your troubled head onto that Judge Your Neighbor worksheet as you simply answer the questions on the worksheet as we saw of our teacher today. And thanks to your help, your financial help, we're able to show up every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and so grateful for that. Thank you all for self-inquiry, and thank you for something beautiful. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific Time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.